Hey, these $25 clip-ins are synthetic and they will be linked in the description below. I got them from Amazon. They are pretty easy to comb through. You don't have to put heat on them or anything like that. Please excuse these scandalous braids that's in my hair, but I just was doing something real quick. This hairstyle is probably like 10 minutes. Not much time at all, and it's very cheap. I'm just starting at the bottom or the nape of my hair or whatever you call it. And I'm starting off with the 2 clips, and then I'm going to graduate to the 3. I do have a 4 clip that goes at the very top, but I just put in enough clip-ins because I just want to have full coverage. I didn't want a whole lot of tangling, as this hair does tangle up on you. But if you need a real quick, cheap hairstyle that you can put in yourself, you don't even have to do those braids. You could do a ball ponytail in the back and try to put it down at the bottom as far as possible. But I use 2 clip-ins, again, closer to the top, because it's easier for that big 4 clip-in to go all the way across that part. So here's another 2 clip-in. And when I say 2 clip-in, I'm just saying it's 2 clip-ins on the actual weft. And then finally, I'm going to do 4 clip-ins and go all the way from ear to ear in my part and cover the part pretty much, as you can see that I'm doing right here. It doesn't really matter how this looks because it's all going to be covered up by the ponytail at the top. And I also part out a little bit of my hair to cover it, and I press my hair out at the top to make sure that it matches as close as possible. So now that I've got all the wefts in the back, we are done with the back. And of course, I am going to make sure it is smooth without any kinks in it. You know, hair so long can be kind of difficult to make sure that that doesn't happen and it doesn't get tangled. Of course it does, but I just gone about my business because I can't really see the back. But normally people say that it looks great, so we are going to move on. So please excuse that bald spot on the top of my head as well. Yeah, that happened quite some time ago. But I'm just parting out my actual hair and just gonna lay it on top of the synthetic tracks. And also I'm gonna need to press a little bit of my hair to make sure that it does match the texture of the synthetic hair as much as possible. Now, even though this hair is synthetic, you can still put heat on it. Now, I have the Babyliss flat irons, those red ones, and I have had them turned all the way up and I put heat on the hair. Now, the thing is, I don't know if it actually curls up or not. I haven't really tried to curl the hair. I just straighten it and put heat on it, but to me it doesn't look any different from me combing it out. So I just, you know, saved time and energy and did not do any of those things. And of course I'm speeding up this part of the video because this is just a repetitive motion, and we're gonna get into the clip-ins here in just a moment. Part off a nice section of my hair. It doesn't have to go from part to part. It could just be somewhere in the middle. And basically what I'm going to do is take another double clip weft and just put it, you know, evenly on both sides, and make sure that there's no, like, I don't know, slack in the middle so that those tracks won't be moving around. And of course, I'm going to repeat this again with another chunk of my hair, just parted off from, not necessarily from part to part, but just, you know, you can kind of gauge how much you want out on the sides. And this time I'm going to take 3 clips because it's a bigger section of my hair, and put that, you know, evenly into that part so it'll lay flat. The key is you want to make sure that you don't hit any of the hair that you've parted off on the other side, because you don't want any lumps. Now this one gets kind of tricky because you don't want to get too close to your edges and stuff like that, because you need something to hide that last track. But this last track is also going to be 3 clip-ins, and I'm putting those in. And then I'm going to flip my hair back over that track and make sure that I'm covering the track so that you don't see it. And of course we're going to put my hair up into a ponytail, because I'm just doing like the up-down method. I don't really use edge control and stuff like that, guys, because I really don't need my edges slick and greasy. I'm okay with kinky edges. I'm just okay with it. But normally I don't use silky straight hair, but because I am spending less money, then of course we're gonna make do with what I got. And again, excuse the bald spot in the back, but my ponytail is going to cover that. And just in case I didn't have enough leave out over those tracks, the ponytail will also cover that. And here we go. The magic. It's just not a long hairstyle at all. I did edit the video to make it shorter. However, this hairstyle is no longer than like 20 minutes, even as an amateur. Like I said, you don't have to have braids in the back of your hair. You can just put your hair in a ponytail at the very bottom of your hair in the back. As long as you know how to put your hair in a ponytail, you are good to go. You can do this. But this is the finishing look. I love it. Put a little bit of makeup on, and I'm ready to head out. And this is how I wear my hair for New Year's Eve. Bye-bye.